Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, it's going to be my very first complete voiceover. It's so much noise in the background of my house today, so I just decided that I would later on do a voiceover. So I got a lot of questions about my mold that I purchased from Amazon. It is a large, I believe 6-inch in diameter mold. I do have the link in the description. And this mold holds or requires a lot of cement. I work in grams and is roughly around 1,500 grams of cement. I probably use maybe 13 grams because I do usually have a little bit left over for a smaller vessel, smaller pour, but not very much. So I'll say around 1,300 grams. So right now what you see me doing is mixing my cement. I like to have my cement, the powder in the bowl first, opposed to mixing it into water, because I don't have a respirator yet. I'm still waiting on it to arrive, and I just try to eliminate as much of the dust, smoke that the cement gives off, the cloud of dust. I try to eliminate as much of that as possible. I do wear just a mask that I have, a medical mask that I have just around until my respirator comes. But right now I'm just trying to make sure that I have an even mixture, making sure that I have all the bottom and the sides. I am trying to get sort of a tan mixture instead of gray. So I am mixing some chocolate brown acrylic paint. This is just a random one that I got from the dollar store. I just didn't want to do gray, so I just thought I'd add a little tint to it to make it more of a tannish color. So that was the chocolate brown, and now I am adding some bronze acrylic paint. I'm just using what I had on hand, just to kind of give it a little tint. Tannish tint is what I'm going for. So I'm just thoroughly mixing that, as you know, or have seen, or may know, may not. But when you add acrylic paint to your cement, it makes the mixture thicker. So what I like to do is just add whatever paint I'm going to do and just finish off the remainder of my water so that I can get that consistency back for pouring. For me, it's important when I pour that I do have this consistency that I am getting to. It is true to a cake batter, pancake batter consistency. I like that best. So this mold does have a stabilizer. Like I said, it does require a lot. I like to tap just to try to get some of those early on bubbles that kind of set in the beginning of the pour. But it was so much cement that I wasn't really able to give it a good tap like I usually do with the smaller ones. because pouring with that heavy bowl, just trying to, get it all in there. Um, so right now I am just tightening the bolts on the sides. Um, this really allows for a good shape, a good clean shape. The first time that I used the mold, I didn't use it properly, and I actually got a crack because I didn't tighten the bolts. Um, so it cracked. So that was so much cement wasted. So I have learned my lesson right now. You see me tapping. I mean, I had to do that for a good bit, guys. I did edit the video down because when I tell you guys I got a workout in on this, I got a workout in trying to get all those bubbles. So I just remove one side first, and it's easy to kind of remove the remainder of the stabilizer. The silicone is actually pretty flimsy. Without the stabilizer, it will not keep its shape at all. And I kept this in a little bit too long, or usually I demold within 3 hours of making it. This happened to be the next day. So, I had some errands to run, and then lost track of time. And then finally this morning, I was able to go and demold a few of my earlier pours. This one, as you can see, it is giving me a little bit of trouble, but that's because I left it in overnight. Usually when I pour, I do it within the 3 hours, and it comes off much, much easier. And with this one, I tried to put some gold leaf on the silicone. And this was my first time using the gold leaf. So demolding this one, I'm kind of checking out how the gold leaf literally disappeared in the cement, which I thought that might happen, but without trial and error, trying things out for yourself, you never know what's going to be the best application for certain things. So I thought if I'd add some gold leaf into the silicone mold before I poured the cement, it would be a really good, it would be just, it would look nice. But I think with this particular mold, it was just the heaviness of the cement, and it took so much cement that it enclosed a lot of that gold leaf within the mixture. And that's okay. So right now I'm just happy that I don't have any holes, and it is a good pour, a good demold. So I'm happy about that. I'm checking out the gold leaf just to see what took and what did not. As you can see, all those spotty spots is where the gold leaf was. You can see some, but that's not the look that I was going for, obviously. But that is okay because I'm going to keep playing with it. Right now, I'm just trying to see how it would look if I added on top of it. So I added a little bit of, again, my first time using the gold leaf, I added a little bit of adhesive to try and see how it would work. One thing about me, once my mind and heart is completely set on something, I just can't seem to just leave it be. So I'm really trying to see how, a couple pieces will look. Just placing it kind of haphazardly on there, just to see, breaking them up a little bit. But I do love, although the application that I did, it didn't work for me. I'm going to go back and just do a little more research on how to properly add it. I mean, I know it's a few ways that you can do this. You know, it's many, many ways to skin a cat. We all know that. So, I do love the look of the gold leaf, as a lot of you know, if you are not new to my channel. I just love the gold. I love the gold added. So these little molds, each time I do a pour, I don't like to just let my cement go to waste. So I purchased these smaller molds. These will not be used for candles. These are specifically to go alongside of each of my purchases. So if someone purchases one of my cement candles, I will include one of these little, I haven't really made up a name for it, so I'm just going to generically call them match holders. It fits a matchstick perfectly. I have to figure out how to add the match striker at the bottom or on the side somehow. But each time, just so that my cement doesn't go to waste, because once you have extras and dealing with that larger mold, you know, trying to get my formulas correct, I always have just a little bit of cement left. Of course, I did add the gold leaf on those as well, and I'm realizing the same thing happened. So the only little gold piece that you see is the one that's on the very bottom. But again, I am okay with that. I only used a very little bit because I just wasn't sure, you know, if this very thing would happen. So I'm okay with that, and I'll just go back and, you know, figure out a good application just to add a little bit of gold leaf, just a touch, because I do want it to match. Okay, guys, so this is a little extra. This is something that I also poured. I'm really working on my color contrast. This video really was about that larger Amazon mold, and I wanted to show you guys how that looked, and, you know, just a little small review on it. But I just figured I'd demold these as well, just for the sake of a video, to show you the colors that I'm coming up with. These are actually very special. I'm not gonna go into detail right now because I'm still working on something with these. I mean, you might be able to figure it out because I keep yeah, so as you see, I'm trying to figure out a new product, and these are just tests. But I just wanted to demold these and show you guys just the colors and how clean and neat they came out. I was on the fence about this square mold. I haven't purchased another one yet. Actually, the larger Amazon mold was the last mold that I have purchased. I really didn't want to just go off on a tangent and purchase up a bunch of molds that I just wasn't sure that I wanted to even incorporate. Oh, that one is kind of crooked. I can see that now looking at this way. Anyway, I just wanted to, before I just went crazy purchasing all these different molds, I really want to do research and really search them up to decide, you know, what I'm going to incorporate for my brand. So right now, these are still the same molds that I have, but I really wanted a larger cylinder. So that was the purpose of, you know, me buying the Amazon one. And I mean, I have to say, I do love that mold, and I have shipped it out once. It is heavy. It is heavy. So it's heavy without any wax in it. So that is really something to consider. Um, so you have to think about that part. But I do like it. I'm not sure if it's going to be the ultimate one that I choose. But I'm working with turquoise, and I just wanted to show you guys this amazing one that I came up with. I just love how this turned out. And it was very simple. It was very, very simple to make. I didn't do a video. Here I am again, guys. I just can't help myself. I did speed this part up, but I just wanted to show you guys how relentless I can be. Like, really. I am now trying the water method. So I just put a few drops of water on there, and it is sticking, but I know once it dries it may just flake right off, so I may have to just get some Mod Podge and try to figure that method out. But I'm pressed. I mean, if you watch my videos, once I am really dead set on it, like, I'm not going to stop. And I had to show you guys this, like, and then finally, I'm just like, you know what, Steph, just stop, like, for real. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please leave me comments, like, and if you like to see videos like this, don't hesitate to subscribe. I really enjoy making these planters. They will be a part of my line for candle vessels, and I love the fact that they're evergreen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe.